What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
And this is not another damn podcast. Presented by our damn selves.
Damn selves.
221?
Yes.
221, yeah. Let's do it. What's good, kid?
Nothing much.
This week.
Winding down for end of summer. It officially feels like a school starts next week for CPS. So
it's Ariana's first real day of school because 2020.
Yes, because
throw that out.
Yeah, because 2020 that wasn't the kindergarten that none of us envisioned. None of us envisioned. But she will be going in person for first grade. So yay. So winding down now for end of summer. Which after Ron Pipe. You good?
Yeah, I just drank too much of that damn water fast.
Which
yes, I'm getting choked up over the end of summer. That's what that is.
Right.
Choked up.
which we always joke about saying that because 2020 lasted like 3 years. Like this year just went by. I'm like, okay, summer is almost over, and it was a lot of activities I anticipated to do, but Delta variants out there, and I'm like, nah. Like, I don't think it's gonna happen now because I'm like, I plan to do this activity.
That bullshit first. Let's do that then. Yeah.
Right. Plan to do this activity, but now it's like,
talk about it.
Next year.
It's a visual age for my people that are watching us on YouTube. Just
okay.
I'm trying to drive traffic to that shit. So yeah, I have no ulterior motives. Trying to drive the traffic to YouTube. So we're doing it doing things a little bit different now, but
I promise we look
the same. Yeah.
I promise we look visually appealing. I promise we do.
Check us out on YouTube if you get a chance. Cook County indoor mask mandate is Delta surge purchase. Illinois COVID-19 cases higher than the spring third wave. Yeah, so there it is. Cook County, they issued it.
Official as of
this past Friday.
Thursday, August 20th. Oh, yeah, Friday, August 20th. Yeah, August 20th. And it's like,
well, as of Friday, in Illinois, if you indoors, you got to wear the mask.
Yeah, whether you're vaccinated or not.
Yeah, regardless of vaccination
status. So, mandated indoor.
Mm-hmm.
If you call it the bra on the face.
Yeah, it's all looking like the jock strap on your face. Yeah. 4,904 new confirmed cases Friday. So I don't know if that's where the numbers were previously because I stopped keeping track after was it June when we moved into the phase 5? I don't remember. I think it was June. I don't remember.
Yeah, I want to say because it was like after the holiday, because like Memorial Day had happened, I want to say, and all that. So we're like, we're making progress. Summertime shy.
Back to the cases. Because before that, I was reporting cases on my radio show. I stopped keeping track of the cases after that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I even stopped wearing because I do the little neck sleeves because I'm known to forget the damn mask. So yeah. So I started doing the neck sleeves. I stopped wearing those. I brought it back August 1st because I anticipated this shit happening. So I started rocking my neck sleeves again. Keep them handy.
Mm-hmm. So I have a stack of disposable ones in my console in my car. So I just keep a stack in there. Yeah.
I got those, but sometimes you get out and you forget. You got to go back to the car.
Right. Like I've had to do that. I'm like, shit, my mask. Like running back to my car. Like.
But anticipating August 1st, I brought it back pretty much. I was like, yeah, we probably gonna be back in masks again. So let me just get used to wearing this fucking thing again. So there it is. So I don't know how I feel about mask mandates. Like I'm still on the fence because it's like this mask shit and this vaccine shit is like you on social media. It there's a lot of emotion attached to all of this.
Yeah. My thing is I just remove myself because I find myself getting like on both sides because it's like if you don't want, like I gotta keep on saying, if you don't want to get vaccinated, just say I don't want to get vaccinated. You don't have to have a reason why, because I don't want to. You could just say that should be your reason. You don't have to pull up stuff from research that you did, i.e. Facebook. That's not research, by the way. Looking at somebody post an article from a source that hasn't been cited from just a person who's not a scientist, not an opinion. Like, you don't have to do all that. Just say, I don't want to do it because I don't want to do it. And I'm a grown person. You can't make me do it. Fine. Okay. That's all you got to say. You ain't got to create misinformation and then you spread it. And then, like we say, the worst thing is when you post memes that are full of inaccurate information. You know it's inaccurate information.
You know it's inaccurate, but you still
post it.
Just because you post in there, you're like, yeah, like I know this is not all 100%, but still, like, why the fuck did you post it if you know it's not all 100%? That's my thing. If I know something got errors in it, I'm not posting it.
Mm-hmm. Like how many times have I about faced out of a meme when like it was a funny joke, but there was a grammatical error, and I'm like, I'm not going to post that because
Y-O-U-R and Y-O-U-R-E. Like I won't post it for that.
Or you use the wrong two, like you say instead of T-O-O, you just write T-O.
Like, no. Right now you're at your house, Y-O-U-R house, your house there, or like you're at your house, yeah.
You're at your house, yeah. You're Y-O-U-R at your house.
Get it right. You're at your house. It's like there's a lot going on there.
Like mine, I would say
all of that up, yeah.
Mine say they're in their house over there.
You're at your house. Yeah.
They're in their house over there.
Apostrophe R-E. They completely flip all of that shit for some reason.
Right. I'm not going to post a meme that has grammatical errors. Yeah. I'm just not.
You know me, I don't even like sending a text like if it's without correct punctuation.
Me too, yes. I thought it was just me.
I use exclamation points. I use question marks. I put the commas where they're supposed to be.
Because I feel bad, like if I hit
like future, I fuck up some commas and shit when I do my text. Yeah.
If I put a period, I'm like, damn, I meant to put. I'm like, I was trying to put a question mark, but I put a period. I'm like, no, that's not correct. No.
Yeah. When I send my text, yeah, I like capitalizing people's names like
that. Yes, me too. Yeah. Well, that's mom and us because mom was a grammar Nazi, so yeah.
Punctuation for real. Yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a grammar police for real. So, English and all that, participles, present participles, all that stuff, mom. But yeah, that was mom's name. But
getting back to the mandates is like even before like since it's a mandate, I'm gonna comply because it's a fucking mandate. It's like, but before that is like I felt that because a lot of people like on the pro mask side would get mad at the people that don't want to wear masks. I'm like nobody is saying that you can't wear your mask. You could wear your mask around the clock if you want. It's just if people like, especially people that have been fully vaccinated, decide to get rid of their masks, like I didn't see a problem with that. They're like, well, I did my part. I got the vaccination, so I'm gonna stop wearing because people did that. Yeah, I know people that were doing.
They're like, I vaccinated, and I vaccinated. I still socially distance. I wash my hands regularly. I use my hand sanitizer. I do everything I'm supposed to do.
But I'm not wearing these masks. I know a lot of people that were doing that, and people on the pro mask side would get mad. It's like, you need to still, it's still out there. You need to wear it. It's like, nobody's stopping you from wearing yours. It's like, if you, to me, the mask thing is more about making you feel comfortable. It's like,
right. It's your comfort level. Yeah.
It's like, we might get controversy on this podcast, but I don't give a shit. It's like, because me personally, I don't think the masks really do anything like that much and shit. It's like, but if it makes you feel comfortable, like your mental health is important too. So putting the mask on makes you feel comfortable, do it. Yeah. But as far as like, I don't think a piece of cloth is going to stop you from catching this fucking virus. That's just the way my mind works. It's like I don't think it's really going to do anything physically, but mentally, if it makes you feel better, wear the shit. It's like, okay, I feel comfortable with it on because anxiety is real. Stress is real. So if
just like with anything,
better put it on.
With anything, and this is my point about with anything, is it a perfect system, the mask? Absolutely not. Is anything 100%? Absolutely not. But I think it offers a layer of extra protection where it's not.
It's a yes and no with me.
That's why I say it offers a layer of extra protection, but it doesn't.
I think it's more of a mental thing. It makes you.
But it doesn't. But my thing is, it's not automatically going to be like, I'm definitely not going. I don't get no. Nothing is definitely going to.
The reason why I feel that way because I wore my mask all all last year and early this year, and I still caught it.
You still got COVID, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why I feel like it doesn't really do anything because I did
all
the precautions. I still caught this shit this past spring.
My thing I always say
I have that attitude towards that.
Nothing's 100%, and that's just what I always say. Like when people be like, "But nothing's 100%." Like them putting even the extra layer of protection in your debit cards. Now they put chips in. That's supposed to, but people can still hack your information. Mm-hmm. It makes it a little bit harder to hack it, with the chip because like the other way, like it was easier to scam cards, but with the chip, it's a little bit harder to
scan it. But if you don't have that chip to insert it, it's like
it's a little harder. But you can still, hackers like scammers are going to scam.
Yeah,
scammers will still try.
All the scammers got them PPP loans. And we know. I won't name names right here. Dumb and Dumber, and I'll just leave it at that.
So that's just my thing. It's nothing's 100%, but like I said, I agree with you with that. Like I said, if it does help your mental, and then if it does,
what it's more about. If it makes you feel better, wear the shit. Yeah. But somebody doesn't think it doesn't do anything. They're not that wrong. It's like that's what you're not out here like you act like you out here as murderers because you're not wearing a mask. It's like no, it's like you.
That's a bit extreme.
With the mask and without the mask is not.
That's a bit extreme when people do that. That's extreme.
More of a mental thing. Is like okay, like because when I don't have it, you got anxiety. You going crazy.
That's a bit extreme. Acting like you're just a super. But that's extreme.
You're killing babies and grandma. Like it's people that are doing.
Yeah, that's a bit extreme. That is.
It's keep thoughts and prayers on Jesse Jackson.
I saw that and his wife. Yeah,
they got it now. So I saw Father Mike Flager posted it on his Facebook. So
because they went, Jesse was at the parade because he rode by and he was I think in a Suburban or something. Yeah, he was in a Suburban.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, because we were looking, we were like, there go Jesse. Because he rode by, he was in the passenger side.
Back in the day, he used to be out there walking, but yeah, Jesse.
No, he's almost 80. He's 79.
He ain't gonna be out there walking now. Jesse said, "I ride in style now."
Right.
Jesse used to be out walking, greeting the people, but yeah, he's waiting.
No, he rides. Like because I've seen it before in the neighborhood, and he was riding shotgun. Like he was, in the passenger. Like Jesse, he rides shotgun.
You live in Chicago, you see Jesse Jackson.
You see Jesse around. You see him around.
Well, like I want to say rode with us in Buck Billiken, but that was the year I got snubbed. So he rode with Power 92 that year, but yeah.
Not you.
I wasn't on that.
Not me. I wasn't there. Teddy.
Jesse Jackson did ride with Power 92, but unfortunately, I wasn't there.
That wasn't there.
That's the year I got snubbed. Yeah. So yeah. And that was the last year I got snubbed because I'm the odds man. I'm just saying. Well.
People are just doing too much with that. Like that's why when I see conversations with people posting misinformation or just being extreme on either side, I just jump out of the conversation. I'm like,
I stay out of those conversations.
I just jump out of those because
talking about it here because it's me and you and whoever is listening. It's me and you. So yeah, I talk about it here, but like on my social media, I don't really talk about any of this shit. So I'm showing my hand, so to speak. I'm a poker player, yeah. So I'm showing you a little bit of my hand, so to speak. Now, how I feel about mandates and all of that. So
and just like with the vaccination, like no one's forcing you to get. People keep on trying to make with the misconception that they're forcing it. No one's forcing you to get the vaccination.
It's just if certain
if That's their prerogative.
You don't have to eat there at the same time.
Thank you.
If it's a restaurant, they say like all of them to eat in this restaurant, you must be vaccinated. Yeah. Like, not crazy about that, but on the flip side, it's a private business.
It's their private business.
Yeah.
It's nothing in the Constitution that they're violating by saying that in my business, when you come into these doors, I need you to do X, Y, Z. Like a business can say that I want you to come in women. I want you to come in with pasties over your boobs. Obviously, I'm not going to eat there. Obviously, all women, you have to come in and dress like that. I'm not going. I'm sure some women will go, but I'm just not going to do it. So, I mean, it's not, it's not like no one is forcing you. Like I said, people are encouraging, but it's not like no one's forcing you. And my thing, if you don't want to do it, I'm a grown person, just say, I don't want to do it. Stop creating false narratives saying about why this and that, because let's be real. Most people who are saying that they're looking out there for their health, you don't look out for your health like how you claim. Are you asking people for STD tests before you have sex with them? You're not. No, come at me if you want to. You're not. If you say you are, then I seriously doubt you're not.
You drink and eat Popeye's chicken sandwiches, so you're not all that.
Before you start dating somebody, do you do a background check on them? Because if you do a background check, you can find a lot of shady shit in people's past. I work for the government. I know about background checks, but you dig in people's past, you can find shit. So it's like, come on now. You're not doing that. So stop with the, you meet somebody on Tinder, you meet somebody on Facebook dating app, whatever. You're not doing that. You're not checking this for that. You're going to meet them. You're going to meet them in a public place. You're going
especially if the attraction is instant.
Exactly.
It's a good chance you're probably going home with that person.
You may go home with them the first night.
Chemistry, yeah, like, and you're gonna go home with that person, like background check or not. Yeah.
Or you let the person know where you live early on before you know anything about them. If you have children, if you're a single parent of children, you let this person around your child before you even know like what they really are. I'm just saying. So I mean, if you're going to do the health thing, let's go there. If I say that, I'm an asshole. If I say that though, if I point out that fallacy that you may have, then people will look at me and get mad at me. But it's like, if you don't want to do it, just say I don't want to do it. Yeah, and no one's going to beat on you for that. I don't want to do it because I don't want to do it.
Yeah. After this, I think I'm done talking about that shit. So because I hate talking about like those topics like that. But
because it's like political. It's like just like you keep politics, religion, stuff like that. Just like I said, this whole vaccination thing has become a whole another thing in itself.
Yeah, it's become political for some reason. I don't like how's a fucking vaccine political?
It's political. Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. It's become political, but it's stupid at the end of the day. But you mentioned pasties over the breast and all of that, so which leads us right into our next story.
Oh, we're good. See,
OnlyFans to ban sexually explicit content. Beginning October 1st, I believe. Yep. Beginning October 1st. Yeah. So
you got another month to get your money, ladies.
All right. OnlyFans possibly.
I'm sure some pics out there.
The site where, for those that don't know, OnlyFans is the site where fans pay creators for their photos and videos. Well, they just say photos and videos on this AP article I'm reading, but we know what they really mean by photos and videos. Like, let's be honest. It's like it's sexually explicit for like most of the stuff is ban starts October 1st and they saying but they're gonna have exceptions with the nudity. Like I'm guessing if it's more like artistic and non-sexual nudity, because that's what it's saying there. Okay, if it's consistent with the company's policy. Mm-hmm. And I get why they're doing this. They're trying to rebrand themselves. Like OnlyFans doesn't want to be known as the sex spot.
The sex spot.
Trying to take it to another level. They're trying to be like a like a Patreon or something like that.
Yeah.
People have content or like what's the other one that's or like Clubhouse is like the audio. Yeah.
Okay.
Like they have like Clubhouse and they're like Patreon, but like those are like more serious. It's like people say I'm gonna have my Patreon where we talk about real estate or talk about
investing or whatever.
Or just
rebuilding your credit, things like that. Yeah.
Or if it's like or private content from like for like if you want like behind the scenes footage of this your favorite whatever and shit meet me on Patreon or whatever. But like I think OnlyFans wants to be that. They tired of being the sex spot. That's what they don't want that reputation.
And for people who don't know what OnlyFans,
if I said I started in OnlyFans, the first thing you're gonna think of was like, damn, my eyes getting down like that. But I could be doing OnlyFans talking about radio, though. I guess.
Yeah. Or you could be doing
anything. It's like,
or you could be doing 101 DJ and showing people how to mix, like showing like 101. Like if you want to learn how to DJ, here's how you learn how to DJ, and you can show people how you like do like beat matching and all that.
Or the basics of radio was like
right, like that type of stuff, right.
Like it's like OnlyFans can be whatever, but it has that reputation of being the sex spot. So.
Because let's be real, a lot of people like OnlyFans started because of the pandemic. Because a lot of people, if you're like a person who made money by doing appearances and things like that, everything was shut down. So
and let's take it a step further. A lot of these strippers and shit, like they probably the first ones to jump to OnlyFans with their content, because guess what? All the strip clubs shut down too. So
let's say that as a stripper,
making any money like this, nobody's making it rain anymore. So like,
I'm gonna throw a generous salary out there. Let's say as a stripper, if you hustled your ass off, let's say that you were able to take home $5,000 a month. Mm-hmm. That's a good income. If you're able to take home $5,000 a month, that's a good livable income. But now that $5,000 a month is gone. Mm-hmm. So now what you have to do, you have to fill in the gap somewhere. Mm-hmm. So let me get this OnlyFans and hey, hey, do that. And people, like, it was like some girl they showed, she was making over $100,000 a year from OnlyFans. Some girl, like I remember like looking, I'm like, damn, this what they make in OnlyFans? Like, geez.
The video where Kevin Samuels first went viral. First, what I really first noticed who he was him when those OnlyFans girls walked out of the podcast.
Oh, right.
Podcast that Kevin had called into, and they got a whole nother mess themselves. I'm not even talking about the Fresh and Fit guys. They got their own smoke they're going with. But the point I'm making right here with this is because they always have OnlyFans girls on their shows. Like that's what they do on the Fresh and Fit pod. And Kevin had called in and basically said, and he kind of said this. Yeah, he predicted it. He said that this is not going to be around forever. So what are you going to do after?
What are you going to do?
This is just like 6 months ago. So he kind of called this.
Which I do agree with them on that type of thing. I say like Kevin said, perfect he is not, but that is a good point, because if you are a person, and let's say you are a gimmick person, you're a gimmick, like you went viral for something
because you took your clothes off on OnlyFans. He's like, okay, like well, now what? After that,
you're a gimmick.
What are you gonna do? Like, what's next? Like,
that money ain't gonna keep on coming in.
With these shit, and they basically made him walk out. Like they got so heated that the girls walked out of the interview.
But that is a valid point. Like all them people, like we always talk about the Flavor of Love girls. Mm-hmm. The only one who's still doing something is Bucky
Johnson is still on TV.
Oh, and Delicious is still relevant. She's doing something.
She figured it out. Yeah,
she's in radio, I think, or something.
She pivoted. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as reality TV, Bucky Johnson is the only one still on reality TV.
Like, what's Buck Wild doing?
Becky Buck Wild.
What's Crazy doing?
What's Boots doing?
What's Boots doing?
What's New York doing right now?
What's Pumpkin doing?
What's Layleen doing? Well, I don't know. No comment.
Well, Which McCall was there? Shaq. Hoops was there. Shaq did. She took that money and parlayed it. She parlayed that money. She made a business now. She parlayed her money from Shaq into a business.
We figured out what.
But it's like, when you think about that, so if you're getting money to make these appearances, like, okay, somebody's paying you $5,000 for an appearance at a party, and you're making this money, and you have your 15 minutes, that money is not like, you don't have any real talent. You can't sing, you can't dance, you can't act. You have no real talent. You have nothing really that's going to draw and justify you doing that. So once your 15 minutes is up, now what do you want to do? If you already spent all that money, you got to go back to your regular job.
Layleen was Smiley, FYI. She was her government name. I just realized that. It is what it is. Continue.
Yeah, but that's what it is, though. You guys take that money and spend it. You got to. So I agree with him on that. Like, what are you going to be doing? Like, you making this $10,000 a month, 20, however much you was making, that's not going to last forever. Like when that money runs out.
When this OnlyFans thing runs its course, they just kept them, and they just got because like chicks think they're gonna be fine forever. That's what.
And once you become accustomed to a certain lifestyle, like let's say that you're buying yourself a bag every month, you're buying yourself a Louis V bag, a Gucci, you're buying yourself bags every month. You live in a nice apartment, you drive a nice car, you have a nice Mercedes lease or something like that, and you've got accustomed to this lifestyle. But when it comes crashing down, and you can't afford that lifestyle no more, you're going to get that reality check and you ain't going to be ready for it. Mm-hmm. If you have to go back to a regular job, it's going to be a serious downgrade for your life. So not saying don't get yourself nice things, but you got to find a way to make that money work for you also. Yeah. And I agree with that with him. I agree.
But OnlyFans girls, And some guys, I know it's probably guys on there too. Like, yeah, nobody cares about them though.
With the dick pics.
The OnlyFans is like, y'all got a month and some change to get your shit together.
Yeah.
It's October 1st is right around the corner.
October 1st is coming.
Oh, so
you got a month.
Month and some
got
change.
About a month. Yeah, you got about a month and a week. Yeah.
Get your shit together, yeah, because they killing all of that. Like I said, they don't want to be the they want a rebranding. That's what I think they trying to just get out of the sex game.
Start planting some seeds, some investment seeds. Do your research, see where you can plant your money at to make some money grow.
Smart with your money, yeah. I hope you were smart with. Hope you didn't spend it all on bags and shoes, yeah.
Bags or vacations.
Let's talk about the story.
Vacations is the hardest one because it's like you spend on vacations, like at least a bag, like in a pinch,
sell a bag.
You can sell a bag in a pinch. You can sell a bag.
If you went to Jamaica, you're not getting that money back.
You went to Dubai, you're not getting that money back.
And let's go to Jamaica right now. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. You know where I'm going. Let's talk about it. Congratulations, first of all, Elaine Thompson.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
From Jamaica, man. She said she didn't set the record. She broke her own record of 10.54. The world record, of course, is the late great Miss FloJo at 10.49, but she's pretty close, though. Yeah, she's like 0.6 of a second. Was it 0.6? Yeah.
Yeah.
0.5. Yeah. 5. Yeah, 0.5 of a second.
That's close.
So she's coming for that FloJo record. That's what she wants. Yeah, she's coming for it because she saw her record.
FloJo.
Because ain't
no one like FloJo.
In the Olympics, Thompson Harad did 10.61, but this yesterday she just did 10.54.
Damn.
And guess who else was in this race? This was Sha'Carri Richardson's return to the track as well too.
Yes.
9 runners and guess what place Sha'Carri came in? For those that haven't heard it, ninth, dead last. She came in dead last. So he talked all that shit like going into it. Like before the Olympics, during the Olympics, not so much her, but like the stands, like people, and the funniest part is like people that never even heard of this girl until she got suspended for weed. It's like now all of a sudden you her biggest cheerleader. Like I hate motherfuckers that do that shit. It's like you never
bandwagons.
Now
I'm gonna jump on it.
Yeah, she don't run, we don't watch, and all of that. It's like it was a lot of that going on. So you never even heard of this girl until a week ago.
But are all the other girls who won black? Where are all the other girls black though?
And out of those 9 girls, all of them were black. Yeah,
all of them were black, right? It's like
because that's the thing. Because matter of fact, let me pull it up. I'm reading from Facebook now. I'm not gonna name names, so I won't pull that up on the screen. But I have people that talk. I don't want to mention names because some of these people I'm pretty close with. Yeah. Sha'Carri Richardson had to come in 9th place, and I understand why people are shitting on this young lady. Yeah, it's like because people are trying to make it about burying the black girl. Is that's what the narrative that a lot of people are trying to put out there right now.
My face.
But I'm like, ain't all of these like every one of these chicks in this was black? Yeah,
every one of the girls was black.
I was like, I don't feel sorry for her. If you're gonna talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. On her case, you got to run the run. Basically, I was like, so yeah, if you're gonna be like that, then.
I feel like with Sha'Carri, she's only 21 years old, so she is very young still. I feel like talking to somebody who is a publicist would do her some good, because let's be real, like, and by no means am I comparing her to this athlete who's one of the greatest athletes ever in history, Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan first came out, he was a country guy from North Carolina. Very unpolished. Like when I watched like the early Jordan stuff, and I watched like when he was still at North Carolina, and the way he just like the gold chain, the way he just the way I was like, oh my gosh, that's how Jordan looked.
Look at that's how Jordan. Look at that 85 dunk contest, that first dunk contest.
Oh my god,
gold chains around, yeah. Jordan doing the dunks with the gold chains, like watch the classic dunk footage, like from 84, 85, watch that stuff,
But now look at Michael Jordan, and I took that personal. Like now look at Michael Jordan now, billionaire, grown ass man, businessman, Jordan brand, Jordan, a whole different thing. Like you get like even LeBron early on, LeBron before he was polished, he looked country kid from Akron, Ohio.
LeBron,
country kid from Akron. But now LeBron walk in the boardroom, command attention. It's like you polish up. Like when you're younger.
Mr. Sean Jay-Z Carter is like,
yes, with the pump,
throwback Thursday,
with the pump and the gold teeth,
and looking with the throwback jerseys on and all of that.
Yes,
yeah, during his Rockefeller days, and now look at
him,
Mr. Rock Nation Jay-Z with suit up and everything.
And the way that you just polish up, like I think that it would do her good if she did get a PR or somebody like that.
Thing is, why do us black people? Why do
I always
associate with struggle and pain and and started from the bottom? Now we here, why can't we start at the top? It's just like, why you have to identify with like that? So and that's why people identify because she got popped for weed and now she came in last. It's like, and that's why you're rooting for her because y'all root for struggle and bullshit.
But I like her story, because that's why I keep on saying talk to a publicist, because her story is a great story. Like, she was a girl who lost her mother tragically. Like I said, we don't know about that. Like, losing a mother, that's something that's a pain that I don't know about. We lost our father, but we don't know about losing a mother. And she lost her mother tragically. Very sad. She's 21 years old. And the resiliency, I said, it's a good story. So talking to a publicist would do her some good, but just you're unfortunately you didn't ask for this, but when you're an athlete, a celebrity, whatever, you're a public figure. You're in the public eye, so you're a public figure.
Especially in sports, sports are competitive. You're going to get roasted. It's like
you're a public figure now.
Mike Jones, he posted all these years, people that have defended Sha'Carri now, are the same one as roasting LeBron for coming in second place damn near every year in the finals. It's think about that. Yeah, you made it to the finals. You just say you're the runner up every year, but she came in last place in her race, but she's above getting roasted. It's well, Kevin Durant, who won 2 rings, you get roasted because he had to join the Warriors.
He jumped ship. He joined
who actually won championships and finals MVPs. It's okay to roast those guys, but her nah. It's often she's a delicate female. You can't touch her. It's if you're an athlete,
that's cool. It's
that's what people.
It's you didn't ask it, but the Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility, and now you're on the stage. You're on the biggest stage now, so you're going to get judged. You're going to get critiques, and no one is above judging and critique. No one is. When you're on that stage, everybody is fair game. If somebody's getting criticized with every, I said, if you start talking about personal stuff, leave it to just what it is, whatever the person's craft or talent is, just leave it to that. When you start talking about family members and kids, and now you're doing too much. But just leave it. Just leave it on where it is.
Yeah.
Your talent is not here. Your last album sucked because this is why your last album sucked. Leave it there. Don't be trying to talk about mamas and all that.
Watch this race interview. Let's do that because definitely some controversy with this. And this is another reason why she's been getting roasted a lot because of this. I'm gonna full screen this bad boy.
I wanted to be able to come in before, having a month off, dealing with all I was dealing with. I'm not upset at myself at all. This is one race. I'm not done. You know what I'm capable of. Count me out if you want to. Talk all the shit you want, because I'm here to stay. I'm not done. I'm the 6th fastest woman in this game ever. And can't nobody ever take that from me. Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to the people that won, but they're not done seeing me yet. Period.
All right. Thank you, Spirit.
You know what I like most about that? When the Jamaican girl photo bombs her at the end.
What?
the Jamaican girl that photo bombed her at the end.
And here's my takeaway. Here's my takeaway from what she said. I do like that she's because another thing, she was off a month, and think about it like that. If you're a heavy competitor and you don't do something for a month, you're gonna be rusty.
You're gonna be a little rusty. I'm gonna let you finish your point.
You're going to be a little rusty.
I got another theory why I think she came in last too. I'm going to put that out there. I'm going to let you finish.
You might be a little rusty. So that's one part of it. But I do like the fact that she said, okay, this is just one race. I agree with that. You fall down, you get back up. You keep on going. I agree with that. I do agree with her to be okay, I'm not done. I'm going to keep on going. But well, she kind of went off the rails, like talking about I'm the 6th fastest, but she did come in last. She did come in last.
Not no more. Now you're the 9th fastest.
It's like she did come in last, but her saying like she could have left that part out. Her just saying like, well, hey, I came back, I competed. It's just one race. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm not going to be deterred. I'm gonna keep on going.
We're not meet the fuckers. There are no 9th place trophies around here. We don't give out 9th place trophies here, like Greg Fokker. We don't do that. So yeah,
and that's what she should just left it at. Because you don't slink away if you come in last place. Like how many?
Guess what? I've never trained for the Olympics. Neither of you. Like
exactly.
I could come in last place. It don't take that much to come in last place. Me and you could have got out there and came in last place.
Right.
Nothing to brag about it.
Right.
In last place, like we could do that shit, and I've never trained in my life.
To keep on going. I agree with her to say I'm gonna keep on going. I'm not gonna give up. I agree with that because like winners, people who have ever succeeded in anything, you're gonna lose some.
Nobody wins 100% of the time.
You're gonna lose some. Like how many times did Michael Jordan lose before he finally won?
How many times did he lose to the bad boys?
Yes.
The bad boys alone.
And if Michael would have listened to the haters saying like, Michael's exciting, but can he actually win? Can he lead a team to a championship? Can he lead a team to a championship? If he actually heard those people and said, you know what? I'm never going to be able to lead the Bulls to a championship, so I'm just going to be flashy and just done. Mm-hmm. If he would have did that, then we wouldn't have 6 titles in Chicago. We wouldn't. So, I agree with her with that, saying, like, I'm not going to give up. It's one race. I'm not going to give up. But and I'm the 6th. Like, that's where it went off the rails to me. It went off the rails right there to me. The first part was good.
Theory. This is just a
first part was good.
It's just a theory, and it's just my opinion. Controversial one at that, but I'm going to put it out there because I do shit like that.
Because you do that.
She got popped for weed last month, right?
Right.
One of the theories around that is marijuana is used to cover up other drugs. So it's like she smoked the weed on purpose to like because like before this race she was like kicking ass, like yeah. And then I get you had a month layoff, but nobody was stopping you from training this whole month. Like, see what I'm saying? Yeah. Just because it's like, yeah, you could hit the track every day. Like it's not she wasn't injured. That's what I'm saying. Like she was perfectly healthy. She just couldn't compete. Yeah.
Right.
But my theory about it is was she on some kind of performance enhancing drug before? She smoked the weed to hide that. And now that she's off the drugs, this is the real her she's seeing. Like that's her real speed. That's just a theory that I'm putting. That's just a theory. Because, she looks like a different runner than she did a month ago. She looks like a different person. Yeah, like because she was killing it, and now she came in last place. So yeah, it wasn't because if you get popped for weed, that's one thing. You get popped for performance enhancing drugs, like that can.
Your career's over.
Shout out Marion Jones. That can finish you.
Ask her what's his name? Lance Armstrong. They stripped him of all his medals.
Yeah, Marion Jones.
Medals gone. Marion Jones. Medals just gone. Your medals are just all gone. All that shit that you did, all those accomplishments, like yeah, you won this many medals. You had PEDs. You're stripped of everything.
Well, she's
it's
thinking,
just gone.
Okay, yeah, I'd rather get. Well, even like the baseball players, like you have McGwire, you have Bonds, you have Sosa. Like nobody really acknowledges those guys anymore.
Because he blew up. He's the one who let the lid off of it. He's the one who told everything.
Nobody talks about those home run records anymore. Remember, like back in the late 90s and the early 2000s, that's all anybody was talking about. Yeah, the home run record.
Barry Bonds, McGwire.
Talking about any of that shit because all them catches on steroids.
They were juice.
Well, like that,
but you could tell they was juice.
Don't really count. Like people are saying, like sure, like yeah, Bonds has the all-time record, but it really don't count because he was on steroids.
You could tell that McGwire was juice because like the season before, and then his head got real big. Like he had that big ass head, and then his arms were like big as my thigh.
Firsthand, because he was here in Chicago. The Cubs, like Sosa, we saw that firsthand. His physical appearance changed. It was like, yeah, watch Sosa look, yeah, like, and now he changed even more. Now he like looks like Michael Jackson, but that's the whole thing.
No, now he looks like Count Chocula, or like the grandpa from the Monsters. He's looking like that. He looks very weird.
Looks like a geisha girl, and I'm not saying that.
He looks very weird. Just
I'm not saying that last part. You know what I mean. I want to say it, but I'm not getting canceled.
I can't. Back to the subject.
It's close to saying it, but I'm
back
not.
to the subject. Reeling you back.
Got tears.
Reeling you back.
Give me an Ozman the Wizard in the DM. I'm gonna tell y'all the joke if you want to know. Go ahead.
But yeah, though, like that might.
She's gonna hear this. She's gonna want to know what that joke was. Go ahead.
That theory, you might be onto something. I mean, it wouldn't be out of the question.
Smoke weed on purpose to hide something, yeah, because like
it wouldn't be out of the question.
She was getting drug tested, so she smoked the weed, and then like that, and like because like they said, because like I'm not a scientist, obviously, but I have heard that weed does cover up other drugs, like it masks other drugs. Mm-hmm. She was trying to mask like the PEDs, like so she smoked the weed to cover that up. Yeah. It's possible, like, but it's just a theory. I'm not saying that's what happened. That's just a theory. I just put it.
It wouldn't be one of the.
Looks like a different person.
It wouldn't be one of the theories.
She wasn't injured. Had she been injured, but okay, she's coming off injury, but it was a suspension. It wasn't an injury. So so she does.
It wouldn't be a theory where you're like, that's just so outlandish that's not true. It wouldn't be a theory because some theories are like really, like come on, like they just be we're all over the place.
Just a thought.
But like I said, I do like the first part of it. That second part she could have kept. The first part being like, don't give up on yourself, believe in yourself, keep on pushing, keep on striving. Yes, I agree with that. Keep on striving.
Y'all playing the race card and running.
Other part, no.
Olympics and shit. Yeah, like I said, all those women were black. All 9 of them were black.
All of them were black.
So like,
I saw all sisters. That's what I saw. I saw sisters. Of all different shades, of all different hues. I saw beautiful
like
black
all
women.
None of the other 8 black women, they don't have black girl magic. Just Sha'Carri. She's the only one that has black girl magic. Not them other 8 black women. Fuck them. Like, and some of them were Americans too. Kids like you might want to play that card. Yeah. Well, they're Jamaicans. Like, yeah. What about the American sisters? Yeah.
I think Jamaicans ain't black.
4 of them were American. I think too. Yeah. So yeah.
What about the Jamaicans aren't black?
Yeah, but you know, like, a lot of the foundational Black America crowd, like the Tariq Nasheed crowd, is they trying to separate blacks now from like American blacks and like it's just a mess. It's like, instead of like coming together, you trying to you want to go back to segregation. You trying to segregate black people. That's what that's why I can't get down with that movement.
Stop it, just stop. One of the best TikToks I saw was like it was these African brothers. And you know that one asked me to put the do, you know, that TikTok or whatever. And then they were saying the biggest problems between Africans and African Americans. And then they did that, and then it just had dots up there. He said, "We have no issues. Stop letting people divide us. Like we have no issues." When you go, stop for the bullshit. Like stop falling for it. We have no issues. Like come on now. I agree with that. Like stop creating stuff that isn't there. Like, let's unite. Let's be one. Let's do it. But mama, keep on going, Sha'Carri. Like, I mean, like I said, she's young. She's 21.
She can rebound. She can come
back.
So
hopefully, you know, she'll keep on training and, you know, and keep on pushing herself. And I really do hope that she places. I hope that she comes in like 3rd at least. I hope she does place. I hope she does.
Yeah, I hope she's gets herself together in 3 years by the 2024 games. Yeah, because they say she's young. She can come back. It's not over.
Yeah, she's young. That's why her saying "count me out." Okay, I like that part. Count me out. Like, yeah, count me out and just sleep on me. But I'm not done.
Too is like, yeah,
I'm not done. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, just kick ass. It's like, yeah, that's what if you're gonna talk shit, kick ass. That's the thing. Get out there and kick ass. Like Larry Bird when he was in the 3-point contest.
Which one you come in second?
One of you guys is coming in second. He goes out there. He like puts the finger as he's walking. He was Swaggy P before Swag, but except his.
He was a clown.
Nick Young. Sha'Carri is Nick Young. That's Sha'Carri is Swaggy P. You can't talk shit and then like you turn your back like and then it doesn't go. But Larry Bird put the finger and walked away. And as the ball is going in his back instead of basket, he got the finger up in the air like number one. So he talked shit but backed it up. It's like Jordan used to do that all the time. If you're gonna talk shit, you got to back it up. Like Muhammad Ali talks shit all the time. He told you what round he was going to knock you out.
He's going to knock you out.
He was going to knock you out in that round. It's like, yeah.
Wasn't nobody like, but Muhammad Ali was one of a kind. No one was like Muhammad.
Heaven in 7. It's like, yeah, he would talk.
Yeah, he was very charismatic. And Ric Flair got a lot of his swag from him. Yeah. He admitted it. Ric Flair said, he got a lot of his stuff from Muhammad Ali.
Now got the Ric Flair drip, so there you go.
Woo!
But you want to talk about Afghanistan now? Because it's a big ass mess.
You can fill in with that. Oh my gosh.
Well, Biden is trying to get the troops out of Afghanistan because, first of all, like Americans have been there 20 years. So it's like
9/11.
After 9/11, that's when the troops first went into Afghanistan and they ran the Taliban out of there, and then spent the last 20 years trying to put an army in place, the Afghanistan army. But and now that it's 20 years, so the Americans started this even as early as last year. Let me break it down. Let me read this first, and then I'm going to break down what's going on. President Joe Biden said Wednesday he's committed to keeping U.S. troops in Afghanistan until every American is evacuated, even as means maintaining a military presence past the August 31st deadline for withdrawal. So, yeah. And it's just been messy, like, getting them out of there. I don't know if you've, like, looked at pictures of like Google Afghanistan airport, like
wasn't people like hold on to the planes or something?
Don't do it if you like gonna have nightmares. If you like if it's gonna give you nightmares, because it is like that. People like holding on to the landing gear and on top of the plane, like, as the planes. I'll say, because like once the Taliban took the country over, because like let me get back to my point. What I was saying before that is like the U.S. was like went over there to like to put a government in place, which they did, because the Taliban was running Afghanistan before all of this, So they went over there. They put a government like president, like regular government. They put that and put an Afghan army, like they were building all of that.
Right.
But it's been 20 years, so like even like last year during the Trump, so it's so for those that are playing partisan politics, it's like both Trump and Biden wanted to get the troops out, because now it's like Biden is getting a lot of heat for this, but Trump actually was the one that said, we're gonna get the troops out of there. Biden.
Right. But it's a process, like with everything. It's a process. You just don't.
By 2021, we getting them out. That's what.
It doesn't work like this. It doesn't work like this. Troops are out. It doesn't work like that. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's a process.
The process started when the Americans like slowly started like pulling them out little by little. The Taliban immediately took that shit back over. So clearly that army wasn't ready for that smoke from the Taliban.
Wasn't ready for the swarm. It wasn't.
Afghan army. And then the president evacuated. He basically abandoned his people. Like he evacuated the country. Yeah. Like
oh my gosh. That's awful. That is awful. That's awful.
Now the citizens of Afghanistan, like especially the ones that are old enough to remember when the Taliban ran the country before, like they try to get out of the country. That's why they seeing these airport scenes and all of that. Like they just mob in the airports, just trying to get on a plane. Yeah, because they just want to get out of the country now. And like these planes are at capacity too. I don't know if you've seen like I'm gonna look at some of these pictures like and we'll pull up like just like what's going on in Afghanistan.
But in America, we talk about having a mask on our face and taking away our freedoms.
Yeah, like I said, like I say that all the time. Yeah, it's like
check your privilege. Check your privilege, Americans. Check it.
Like even like America, even for Black folks, America is like it's not that bad. Like for the whole it's real problems in the world. It's like
I said, check your privilege. Like I said, for something you have to look and just check your privilege and say, you know what? It's not perfect. Our system over here is not perfect by any means. It's not. But compared to this over here, bruh. Bruh. Like, come on.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to enlarge these.
Like people saying that they're poor and this and that, but then you look at these third world countries that live in like a hut or like like the sheet, like the aluminum siding, like the sheet metal or whatever, and that's their house.
I guess I could just pull the wide shots. I was trying to zoom in on some of these shots, so I'll just pull up the wide shot for us.
Okay.
For those watching us on YouTube, I know some listeners like what wide shot, but yeah. I'm talking about our YouTube.
So what's going on? What the hell's going on?
Like, look at this.
Just mobbing, yeah.
People on top of the plane. Look at that. It's like, see, yeah. These trying, yeah, right here is like another one. Yeah, these like just citizens trying to get out of the country. It's like, look at that.
Yeah.
It's crazy out here. Look at like this another shot. Like, yeah, this is at the airport. People like all these people trying to get on that one plane.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's
seeing the family is just so sad for me. See like the women, that's just so sad.
Look at the inside of this cargo jet right here. It got to be 1,000 people. And then look at all those people just crammed in there like sardines and shit. Yeah. But like I said, we got there's real problems. Like, yeah, in America, we complain too much about bullshit as Americans.
We do.
You think like silly problems and shit. Yeah, I want to pull this other picture up too. So I'm gonna get it up and going. I'm gonna get it up there. So just give me a sec. Matter of fact,
it's just sad though.
That's what I'm.
It's so sad seeing that. It is. It's really just heartbreaking seeing that. Like you said, it's real problems in the world where this is what's going on outside your four corners of your neighborhood. This is what's going on. You know, and like we always say, it's always somebody who wants to be in your position, and it's always a position that you would rather be in. That's with anybody. No matter where you are, somebody wants to be in your shoes and you want to be in someone else's shoes. You do.
Nothing's perfect. That's the thing.
That's just where it is. But as a person, you need to look and see what you have, appreciate what you have, be thankful for your blessings. Look around you, say, hey, I have this, I have that, I have, You're
like, my life ain't perfect, but at least I'm not in that situation. You got to keep it 100, man. Here, I got this image now. I was able to find it.
You got it?
Yeah. Crazy ass image and shit.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, let me just open up the email and like some goofy shit. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. How like as Americans, I saw a lot of my homies post this pic right here and shit. Is not a lot of them, a couple of them. I saw like 2 of my homies post this, but it's like when see like you comparing like real problems to bullshit. Is like, yeah. Somebody posted this pic is like basically saying like these are basically the same thing. It's like a Taliban takeover versus some clowns and shit. Yeah, that's
a clown in a horn hat.
Some clowns and shit. Yeah, these motherfuckers with AR-15s.
Have AR-15s.
Like, these assholes weren't even armed. Right here, these fucking clowns.
These assholes aren't even armed. They have a megaphone and a horn hat and fucking.
And only one person died during that January 6th temper tantrum, and it was like, well, and they were one of the stormers. They got shot by the police.
Yeah, because they said if you don't get the foot back, you're gonna get shot. And then she kept on charging, and then she got shot. That's what happened. You don't get the foot back, you.
I don't have the number. I'm sure like 1,000 have probably already died and shit in Afghanistan since this
exactly
happened and shit. So stop.
Don't fix your mouth to say dumb shit. Just stop. Stop.
That's what a real government. That's what a real insurrection looks like.
That's what a real takeover looks
in Afghanistan. That's an insurrection.
That's a real takeover.
Was a fucking clown show. It's a bunch of fucking idiots with Viking helmets and Trump flags and shit like
and cherry red hats and MAGA hats.
I could have kicked their ass. It's like unarmed and shit. It's like come on, like knock it off and shit. Like like I could have whipped their ass unarmed and shit. Those
all we had to do was just grab some people from the South and West Side of Chicago, and that could have took care of that. South and West Side.
Like the black tri-lambdas at the end of
exactly. South and West Side could have came together and showed up like that.
Had them show up at the Capitol. Yeah, like that's all you would have needed. Come on. When Jefferson shows up with the black tri-lambs at the end, and then they would have those cats on January 6th would have looked like the Alpha Betas. They'd have got the fuck out of there.
Why they all have Jerry curls? So the black guy, why are they all swole with Jerry curls? They were like,
people keep trying to say like that it wasn't an insurrection. It was a fucking clown show. Yeah, what's going on in Afghanistan? That's an insurrection.
That's a real insurrection.
That's what one looks
So
like.
stop comparing the two and making it be that it's the same. It's not. It's just not.
I get you don't like Trump supporters and MAGA, but like most of those people in January 6th were fucking clowns. Like
they were clowns.
Shit. Like I said, I wasn't scared of them. I was like, look at these motherfuckers, and then they left immediately.
Right.
It's like, yeah.
I was mad because I was like, these stupid motherfuckers. I was like, mad, like, these stupid motherfuckers.
We even made fun of the black dude in the fucking bubble jacket. It was like, why was he there? And shit. Like, when we talked about him on the podcast, like, he obviously ended up in the wrong crowd. He didn't know where it was going. He thought they were giving away stimmies. I mean, we joked about that. He thought that was like
trying to get his stimmy.
He was like, Otto was like, is this the line for Metallica tickets or whatever? Like, is this the line for the stimmy? Is like, that's what he was like. He looked like
don't arrest the brother. Don't arrest the black guy. He just wanted to know where his stimmy was.
Yeah, I think he ended up in the wrong line. That's all. Yeah, he clearly didn't look like he knew what the fuck was going on.
Like, this isn't the stimmy line. Oh, okay.
A black dude in a bubble coat. I was like, I know he is not Mac. Like, well,
no, he's not part of that.
Why is this guy there? But
no, he's not part of that. No, but that's not, like you said, that's a clown show.
On my timeline posted it. I didn't reply because these are like friends of mine. I just ignore shit like that. It's like, I'm not willing to lose friends over dumb shit like that.
Over dumb shit.
I talk about you like without mentioning names on the podcast.
Like stop, man. Like stop letting
compare bullshit to real shit.
Stop letting media and things like that make you
don't
lose
let them
actual friendship.
just like the right, like don't let Fox News get you riled up. Like don't let CNN and MSNBC get you riled up on the left.
Exactly. Yeah. Stop letting this media lose like family members, real friends.
Or listening to Charlemagne, like shout out my Breakfast Club brethren, but don't let Charlemagne get you riled up over dumb shit. Come on. Like
you have a brain.
Worst day in the history of America.
No.
Yeah. It's worse than slavery, really. It's like
I guess 1619 to 1865 just didn't count, right?
Yeah, it's like
1619 project just didn't count, right? And then the time, and then let's count the time after that, the Jim Crow and all that.
Like, yeah.
All that from 1619 to about 1970.
Even the non-racial shit is like, Kennedy's assassination, 9/11. It's
9/11.
Like January 6th is worse than all of that. Is basically what you're saying. It's like, knock it off. January 6th was dumb and it was stupid, but
it was stupid,
but
the
worst thing I've ever seen. That
exactly.
Knock it off. But I just had to talk about that because it's and it's still like thousands of troops in America right now. That's what Biden is trying to get them out. Mm-hmm. It would have been nice to get them out by the 20th anniversary of 9/11, but it's probably not going to happen because it's like how you get them out. It's thousands of American troops that are still stranded in Afghanistan. So imagine if your husband was was serving over there, like what your mind would be going through. Mm-hmm. Or if you have a kid that was serving over there, your son was over there was serving over there.
Because Marcus has a couple of friends who were in Afghanistan earlier. Like I said, they've been back.
I have former coworkers.
They did. A couple of Marcus's friends have done.
This war been going on 20 years. So served 2005 and be back home by now. See what I'm saying? So it's been going on.
Marcus told me about his two friends that were over there, and I was like, I had no idea that they were. He was like, yeah, they were in Afghanistan. His two friends. I was like, wow. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, they were over there. They were in that. Yeah.
Girl Tanisha, she was over there. Yeah.
Yeah, they was in that. So.
But this was
I can't even imagine.
It was probably 05 or 06 when she was there. So people over there did they tour and they got back. Yeah. So. Mm-hmm. But if you're over there now and stranded, your family got to be losing their damn mind right now. Yeah, you're just over there, and you just how do you get to Americans?
No way out, right?
Mm-hmm. I think the Americans that are there have secured the airport, so I guess you can fly some planes in and get people out, but that's gonna be a process, yeah. Because planes can only hold so many people. You can fly out and get them out. Mm-hmm. They are in the process of getting. And then the allies as well too, because other countries had armies there too, the British army and I think Indian troops, other troops that were there too. So getting all of the allies out too was a problem.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's a process, but it's a mess right now. And
that's why I say it doesn't work like this. Because like everybody, like we always talk about armchair GM and for like sports, people be armchair and
it's like
president being a president.
And
yeah, I would just do so and so if I was really. You think it's that easy? You think you can just, or I Dream of G, then you think you can just do that and then it just happens? It doesn't work like that. You gotta.
I get why America went in there. It's like I totally get it because after 9/11, you can't just sit on your hands and do nothing. You had to go over there. It's like the 9/11. It's like so that's why it originally went into Afghanistan.
Yeah, Bush sent them over.
Yeah, that's why they originally went in there. Because people say, why are they over there? It's like that's why, and then and it takes time to build the government up. So
it does.
But
think about how long it took to build American government.
Yeah, like because 1776 was when the Declaration of Independence, but like 1789 was like when the Constitution. It's like something like that. It's like
exactly.
It was like think about how much time is in between that shit. So, yeah, that's what like 15 years or something like that.
Yeah, it took some time. Yeah.
So it was a while to like get all of that going. So yeah. But I just for those that are stuck over there, like I hope for your safe return because, like I said, we come from a military family. We do. We have several family members. Brother Kareem, like he was in the
Our brother was in the Army. We had cousins who made a career. Rest in peace, David.
Yeah, we got come from a military family.
Yeah, even like some of our uncles, because even though they were doing the draft dance. So like several of our uncles.
Yeah, they from the boomer generation.
Several of our uncles served because I remember seeing Graham's house where they had like their little, with the hat, because I had looked back then, like the little hat and then the little, I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Uncle Pat was my Uncle Pat was in there, so and so was there, and this is like all of them went.
So I give much props to the military, especially when shit like this happens. And what sucks even more is the Taliban, like now they're even more dangerous than they were 20 years ago. Because like I said, they took over the Afghan army, and guess what? America basically armed the Afghan. Like they gave them their weapons, and now now those weapons are under Taliban control. So like it's like all the weapons that the Americans armed the Afghan army with, like they seized all of that shit. So it's even crazier. So shit's like I said with Delta variants and shit like that. It's just shit's crazy right now. 2021 is. Hey, what can you say? The shit's crazy right now. But I think that's all I got. I was gonna do some sports talk, but we're running long now. Unless you got something.
2022 is gonna be our year, and every year I'm just going, okay, 2023, okay, 2024.
We get it right eventually. Yeah.
Until we get it right. Roll the dice. Keep rolling the dice until we get it right.
I will just do a quick. It's a quick one. So I'm gonna end on a high note. Quick funny one for everybody that was the whole Tim Tebow when he got signed by Jacksonville like that. Was that Jacksonville that signed him? Yeah, let's see. You remember that? Yeah, because Tebow signed and like everybody was like Tebow got a job and Cap don't and all of that. But after all of that, let me share this because I just got to laugh real quick before we get the hell up out of here.
That's this hashtag Team Petty.
All of that. Tim Tebow's comeback story ends when the Jaguars cutting him. So all that crying about Tim Tebow, and like
over
black this and black that, and like the man this and all that. Yeah, he didn't even make the roster. Like he got cut in the preseason and shit after all of that. Yeah, so like I said, talk about getting worked up over nothing. It was like,
and so they said, and as Will Ferrell said, Anchorman, that escalated quickly.
Like that was a big thing when Tebow, because everybody kept saying, well, yeah, but Tebow got it, but Cap still don't got a job. That was a big thing. He's like a couple months ago, but guess what? Jacksonville just cut him because he still sucks. And that's what it is. Like with preseason, you give people a tryout. They checked him out and said, okay.
You get a preview,
And he even switched positions, because he was quarterback. Now he's tight end. Okay, well, you suck as a tight end, too, so we're going to cut you. You still suck, so, we're going to cut you anyway. After all that. You sucked 10 years ago, and you still suck.
Maybe he can be on, like, The Masked Singer, Dancing with the Stars or something.
Maybe. clearly can't play football.
That's what he should do. Yeah.
But I think I'm ready to wrap it up.
Right.
End on the chuck.
Matt Singer wrapped it up.
Cut by the Jacksonville Jaguars for those of y'all that got fired up over nothing. And I appreciate each and every one of supporting us. Not Another Damn Podcast. If you want to support us further after our episode 221, just give our Facebook fan page a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. I'm talking about Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey, Tasha.
Amazon, Alexa devices, and on YouTube. Let's get a little something. I got to get it right for YouTube. Yeah. That was cold. What you saw? I'm a handsome Negro. And follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You know how I do.
And you can check me out, MSIMA8626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, SERAGULOEY1 on Twitter, SERAGULOEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and for your video production needs. Check out straightgullyproductions.com.
Well, and also, Donda still wasn't out last I checked. I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naeem.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.